What's going on, y'all? Peter back with another book review. Today we doing Wise as Fuck by Gary John Bishop. This book literally brought me to tears for different reasons, though. Very inspirational, very educational, very just shifted my perspective on a lot of different things, man. But we gonna get into it. Another book review with Peter. Let's get it. What's going on, yo? So a couple things in this book, man, that he talked about was the more we test it, the less wise we are. And you hear that all the time. Like when you get in these pressure cooker situations, you kind of lose your composure. You lose your wit about yourself. You get emotional. You get upset. You kind of lose your temperament. And it's kind of talking about how we can maintain and how to go about that. And once you're aware of it, then there's things you could do to do better at it. You know what I mean? One of the things he said was, you have the life that you're willing to put up with. Everything that's in your life right now is exactly what you're willing to put up with. And if it wasn't, then it wouldn't be in your life. It wouldn't be your life. You definitely would make the changes necessarily or needed to make the adjustments to improve your situation or your dynamic. So everything that you got going on. And one of the things he big on in the book is accountability. If you're not the type of person that like to take accountability for your own actions, then this book ain't for you. Or it should be for you. But he was saying good wisdom will keep you from needing to be rescued from every situation that you put in. So he definitely dropping some gems in his book, and I love how he be cussing all the time. So I appreciate that so far in this book. He also talked about like doing things that you want to do. So if you want to be fit, do what fit people do. You want to be rich, do what rich people do. You want to be creative, do what creative people do. So get in the lane of the people that are doing things that you want to do and learn from them, and you'll get there a little quicker. You know what I mean? He also talked about like the wiser you get, the bigger threat you may become to people. So be careful with that wisdom, with things you're learning, and don't be so quick to let people know the path that you want, because you will get people that won't like it, that hate on you, and they try to stop you. They try to keep you under their thumb or make you stay up under them. So just be mindful of the things you learn and who you talking to about what you're learning. You feel me? He also go into love a lot and the different, dynamics of love and how he look at it. And he was saying, like, love your person for what they are and everything they are. Don't just love them for the good or what you think they could potentially be. If you really want to love on a different level, you love the person for everything they are and accept them for everything you are. And he also went into betrayal. Like, betrayal isn't just cheating. Letting go of everything y'all built is another level of cheating, another level of betrayal, because I fell in love with this person based off of, what you promised, what you've been doing and how you are and how you feel and how you treat me and how you look and all of them things. But letting go of everything is a selfish and another way of cheating in a relationship, and is another way of betraying your relationship. So I thought that was definitely an interesting take of letting go of yourself in a dynamic when you're with somebody else is another form of betrayal, because you are giving up on everything that we fought so hard to get and gain in this dynamic. You know what I mean? Speaking of accountability, one thing he said that I thought was interesting. He said, you're mad at somebody because they don't make you feel good. You're mad at somebody because they don't make you feel important. Like, you're mad at somebody because they don't make you feel significant. Like, how crazy did that sound? And when I was reading and listening to it, and I was thinking, like, that is kind of crazy. Like, you don't make me feel good. You don't make me feel this way. Like, bruh, people, ladies, gentlemen, you got to make yourself feel that way. You got to make you your priority. You got to make I read this quote the other day, me and Shay, and they were saying, like, if you want a man to really love you, love yourself. Make yourself the epitome of everything. Like, make yourself great, make yourself fantastic, make yourself beautiful and all that. Don't worry about him. Just make yourself top of the top, and that man will be like congratulating you. That man will be proud of him. Like, that's my baby. So, like, let's not always put everything on our partner, and let's take accountability for things that we're doing, and it'll take us a long way. You feel me? If you're not in a competition or somebody that's jealous, you know how that go. Another book where a man's mom has died, or they talk about the death of their mother, and I keep hearing that, and I keep running the tag with these books, and it just makes me want to go spend time with my mom, and she waiting for me to come over there, help her with the dogs and do stuff, and I keep pushing it off weekend by weekend, and part of me feel like I'm gonna regret that. But I'm gonna make it this weekend. No, I'm gonna stop pushing it off. I'm gonna make it because I keep saying that and I keep, making excuses. But I'm coming, Mom. I got you. Another dope thing that he talked about in his book was how we build our life around our fear instead of our potential. And I know so many people that do that. Like even people that have accomplished a lot in life and been at the top of the top and ain't necessarily there. They build their life around fear of trying new things and creating new lanes and instead of what they potentially can do. So I know a lot of people that's dealing that right now. It's like making the insufferable sufferable. Like it's wild. It's crazy. This is one of the lines that really touched me emotionally. He said, responsibility is the greatest gift you could possibly have because you have the will. You're in control when you have that responsibility. And it's like, man, that's so deep to me because it's all these things in my life that I wish I could change. I wish I could be different. I wish I would have handled different and all of these, different things. And I know for a fact that I'm in control. I know for a fact that I can steer this boat whatever way I wanted to go. I know for a fact that I can do better in all these arenas that I complain about. I know for a fact that I still have that power because I have the responsibility. Sometimes I look at this responsibility financially with everything that I got going on like it's too much and I just want to walk away from it sometimes. But that's the lesson I'm learning in my maturity. I know for a fact that I have to take control of this wheel and steer this motherfucker where I needed to go. And it's like, it's always been a fear of mine to have that responsibility. But listening to this, it lets me know that I have the power. And I know that might sound elementary to a lot of y'all, but to me, this was impactful and powerful because I usually run away from that control. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't want it. But now as I'm growing as a man, I understand that, you need that will to get us where we need to go. You feel me? One thing that he said in his book that I say to my girl all the time, we say it to each other now, is your emotions and your talks are dance partners. So whenever you have in these moments, remember that your emotions and your talks are dance partners. Remember that. One of the last things that my notes about this book was he was saying that a lot of times we try to fill these voids and feel insignificant in this world because we're not making an impact or we don't feel like we matter outside of our initial circle. And he was saying, like, in order for you to start feeling fulfilled and really start developing a life that you love to live is start becoming the change, start becoming that impact. Don't try to make an impact, be the impact, and do everything that you could possibly do to influence and affect the people around you. And this is another part that made me emotional because I get so many different people that call me and phone calls from people that really been in that life, that really been through some shit, that really didn't struggle, that really was on life or death situations, that really came from the bottom. I got it out the mud. And they'll call me and tell me like, yo, man, I've really been reading this book. I've really been thinking about this. And what you've been doing has really been changing my perspective. And I'm not making this about me. It's just letting me know that I'm on the right path when I have these people calling me and telling me that, because I know they've been through some real shit. And a lot of people haven't been through what they've been through. So that was another thing. Like, I am trying to become that impact and try to make that difference and try to make that change. And I've always been like that though. And it ain't always been a pretty picture because a lot of times the way I am and how I am, people don't really agree with it or fuck with it because I'm trying to be on the right path, the right narrow, try to stay on a certain path and go over things, do things the right way. So yeah. It definitely was a dope book, man. I really suggest y'all check it out and listen to it front to back. It's a shorter book, so this is a shorter review, but it definitely was an impactful book, and I love it. Wise as fuck. Make sure y'all go check it out. Gary John Bishop, Wise as fuck. Go check it out. Definitely a dope book. It's Pito, another book review. Out here.